We bring in Keegan Matheson of MLB.com. Keegan, what are the Blue Jays getting in Dylan Cease? What should fans know?
This is a big fish, a legitimate frontline starter in Major League Baseball. And the Blue Jays really jumped the market here, but for good reason. Dylan Cease brings a lot of what the Blue Jays absolutely love, and that starts with being durable, being reliable. He's someone who's pitched 165-plus innings each of the last 5 years. And yes, he's going to walk the odd guy, but he's probably going to strike out the next hitter, maybe the next one and the next one as well. He is one of the highest strikeout starters in Major League Baseball. And even though he's a right-hander, I think he will remind Blue Jays fans of Robbie Ray when he was at his peak, winning that Cy Young Award with the Blue Jays. There's going to be a high 90s fastball. There's going to be a slider that will make hitters look foolish. And man, a talented pitcher going into his prime. Reminds you a bit of that Kevin Gausman deal back when that happened. Reliable, but with some real upside here to be an ace.
Well, Blue Jays fans have to love that. Now, a lot of predictions had Cease penciled in for around $30 million a year, but a 7-year term for a guy who's about to turn 30, that's going to raise some eyebrows. Does this commitment by the Jays surprise you, Keegan?
Longer than I expected, but that's what you have to do to get someone at this point of the market, especially a Scott Boras client. Signing in late November, you don't see that very often, and they don't do that for under market. This is the Blue Jays being really aggressive. It's them seeing their guy and saying, forget what's out there, forget the rest of this. We want him. We're going to get him right now. They can worry about the rest of that later. And of course, they're coming off a World Series run where I promise you they did not lose any money in the month of October. So they are well stocked right now. And they've decided to get out and use this really aggressively and really early. And this sends a message to the rest of baseball. The Blue Jays are serious about this, and they've kept that momentum going. Now we have a lot to talk about that's not the Game 7 loss, and that's a good thing. Some great momentum early in the offseason.
So the obvious question now moving forward, of course, is the future of Bo Bichette. What impact, if any, does the Cease signing have on what's next for Bo?
I don't think it has much. Maybe more of an impact on Kyle Tucker, potentially at that point of the market where he will be, potentially getting into that $300 million plus conversation. Bo will not be that high, and the Blue Jays still need a bat. They have money to go after that. Yes, they're going to need some relievers and some depth elsewhere, but I think Bo Bichette still has to be that number one priority. And it's not just about the sentimentality. Bo fits this roster, especially if he's open to playing second base. I think that Andres Gimenez at shortstop is still the best roster the Blue Jays can put out there. But Bo has said all along, he wants to be here. The Blue Jays have that tiebreaker if they go dollar for dollar with their competition. And man, Dylan Cease plus bringing back Bo Bichette, that's a great offseason right there without another move at all.
Yeah, it certainly would be. The $210 million for Cease is the second richest contract in Jays history, behind only the deal of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.